Hello and welcome to this short presentation on how to revise English effectively. Memory consists of storage and retrieval, and what we have in these two diagrams is how different information and knowledge goes in and how it's then retrieved. And as you can see in one diagram, yes, by reading notes, copying and highlighting, yes, a lot of information goes in, but the retrieval of that is less than if you were to use a more effective revision approach of answering questions, self and peer testing. More information is retrieved, more knowledge is reinforced and learned. So this is what we're trying to help you with in terms of your revision for your GCSE English Language and Literature. Examples of self-testing using flashcards and revision mats. You've got some examples there. They are incredibly effective and help students process their learning and the knowledge that they've gained. Mind mapping, incredibly important and effective means of retrieval and revision. If you see here, what we have is the example of a student applying the knowledge of their mind map. This particular student created their mind map in terms of Animal Farm and was then able to effectively apply it with an impressive essay response at the end. Knowledge organisers, again, two very effective ways of processing and summarising your knowledge and practicing that recall and application of knowledge. Here is an example of a language paper 2 knowledge organiser, again with the example questions of from section A. There's quick tips, quick ideas, just to kind of points of recall that you would need to apply when you are completing and practicing your paper 2 language. More extensive knowledge organizer for Animal Farm, but again it's a way of processing key vocabulary, key events within each chapter, character profiles and characteristics, key themes and the all-important context. So again, it's a way of collating that prior knowledge and processing it through retrieval. Other strategies that can help you with your English literature language revision is if you keyword the exam questions. Here you've got one for Animal Farm, and this student has keyword the how, obviously Orwell the who, and the idea of that construction. How does Orwell present his character Napoleon? And the how is so important, and the fact that he is a construct is even more important, and the examiner's always like that. But there's an example of, again, retrieval of information. I think a map, in this case it's a tree map, again it's a way of processing key information into paragraphs. Again, revision of a particular theme and dealing with key points, key quotes, key techniques, context and link. These are particularly useful for literature. This is a diagram that can help students remembering and formatting and processing how to write a question 5, paper 1, on describing people. Other students prefer bullet points. So again, this is a bullet point version of the previous slide. So depending on your way of processing your information, you can have either diagram, bullet points, mind maps, keywording of questions, a whole host of strategies. Here's a diagram for question 5 on paper 2. Again, I think this is a very useful format for students to remember and to process and to apply And what you also have is some examples and resources on Teams. Staff are constantly uploading activities and resources and links, so please take a look at those. Finally, you've got online revision resources and resources that you can purchase. The Snap revision guides for both language and literature are incredibly useful because they mirror the exam structure, and also your CGP online for those really useful and effective and fun question cards and flashcards. Again, if you're going to process that information and maximize that information, then self-testing and peer testing is important, and these are great resources. Finally, what you need to know, there's your English exam dates for both your language and your literature, and that leaves me just to say good luck, and I'm sure you will use and apply a variety of different recall and retrieval strategies so that you are successful in not only your English exams, but in all of your exams this summer. Thank you, and good luck.